Right now at 10, new vaccine rules for Wisconsin kids. Doctors say getting children vaccinated is important to keep everyone healthy. And a lawsuit against Kyle Rittenhouse, the father of a man shot to death by him, suing him and police officers at the 2020 Kenosha riots. Plus, falls and frostbite. Experts are urging everyone to pay attention to frigid weather and your health.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The recent cold snap could harm your health. When temperatures drop, hospitals see patients for icy falls and more cases of hypothermia and frostbite. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen spoke with doctors today and shares the warning signs.
A walk outside in the winter can be nice, but when temperatures drop, it can also be risky.
Falls are our #1 cause of traumatic injuries that we see at Gunderson. That covers a whole variety of falls.
Tom Carpenter with Tri-State Ambulance says calls don't always rise when walkways are icy, but the risk outside does.
It's usually the first step, like you walk outside, first time you hit the ice is where you're not prepared for it.
Doctors advise keeping an eye on the ground and walking slowly if you have to. And it's not just falls that could put you at risk in the wintertime. Doctors say with temperatures this low, just a few minutes outside could put you at risk for frostbite.
Anyone who's outside for a long time can be at risk for this.
Frostbite can look like burning, discoloration, or even numbness in spots.
Good ways to prevent that would be making sure that you have the sensitive parts of your body, like your ears, your nose, your hands covered.
While hypothermia hits the inside.
Signs of that would be slowed speech, confusion, your body's kind of starting to slow some of its usual function.
Sometimes a winter fall can lead to more danger.
If they lay there long enough, they'll get hypothermic, and so it's because they couldn't get up and call for help.
That's why experts say it's important to have a plan.
What would you do in that situation? Do you have a way to call for help? Do you have someone that knows that you're going to be outside or where you are?
In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Now, if any of those things happen to you, you might not always need to go to the emergency room. Experts say the best way to tackle hypothermia and frostbite is by rewarming the body slowly and gently. You can do that yourself by, for example, taking a warm bath. In the meantime, for a sense of just how cold it got in the Coulee region, let's send it on over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Graw.
Well, the good news is actually a little bit warmer today, but the bad news, we're going to see another shot of Arctic air with a cold front that comes through tomorrow, and especially tomorrow night into Fridays when we're really going to feel the effects of that. All right, highs today, 20 degrees in Eau Claire, 23 here in La Crosse, also 23 in Winona, 22 in Viroqua, and 19 in Decorah. A few clouds scattered about right now. What you need to know, it's going to be blustery tomorrow for Groundhog Day. Alert night, if you will, for Thursday night and into Friday morning. Very similar setup to what we saw this past Monday night into Tuesday morning when air temperatures dropped into the teens below zero for many and wind chills were as cold as 20 to 35 below. I'm expecting similar conditions tomorrow night and Friday morning. Milder conditions this weekend with readings in the 30s, believe it or not. There's a look at a few of those clouds scooting through, otherwise mainly clear skies for much of the night. Now up towards Grand Forks, you can see some snow showers. That is the cold front that's going to sweep through tomorrow with some passing clouds, maybe a few flurries, but that reinforcing shot of colder air. Current temperatures in the teens primarily, 18 in La Crosse, 11 in Eau Claire, 14 in Viroqua. A little colder down to the south this time, 9 in Prairie du Chien and 6 in Boscobel. So seasonably cold tonight, lows in the single digits to lower teens, right around 9 degrees in La Crosse. Again, those passing clouds tomorrow morning, maybe a flurry or two, 10 degrees when you head out the door for school or send the little ones out in the morning, and then rather blustery for the afternoon for Groundhog Day, 18 at lunchtime. Temperatures actually drop a few degrees into the afternoon. I'll discuss just how cold it's going to get tomorrow night and Friday with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. Back on the news side of things, the Cadott Elementary School was evacuated today after a bomb threat was found in a girl's bathroom. According to law enforcement and district officials, the threat was written on a wall. The school followed their crisis plan and evacuated all elementary school students to the nearby high school. Police, fire department crews, and district leaders searched the building but did not find any explosives. All students returned to the elementary school and were dismissed at a normal time. Police and school officials finished their investigation and found the student who wrote that threat. Classes will resume at a normal time tomorrow. A federal judge in Wisconsin is allowing a wrongful death lawsuit filed by the father of a man Kyle Rittenhouse killed to move forward. The father of Anthony Huber, one of 2 men shot and killed by Rittenhouse, filed the lawsuit in 2021. In it, he accused police officers of allowing for a dangerous situation that resulted in his son's death. He alleged that Rittenhouse conspired with law enforcement to cause harm to protesters. Rittenhouse was charged with killing 2 men and injuring another during a Kenosha protest in 2020. Rittenhouse claimed self-defense and was found not guilty on all 5 felony charges in 2021. The results of a survey about free speech on UW System school campuses were released today. 10,000 out of the school's 161,000 students responded. Most who responded say they were afraid to express their views on controversial topics in class because they were afraid of other students not agreeing or that they would get a bad grade. A third say they felt pressure from a professor to agree with viewpoints. Almost half said they don't agree or only slightly agree with school barring controversial speakers from campuses. Now, the survey comes from UW Stout's Menard Center for Public Policy and Service. The Menard family is a major Republican donor and gave $2.6 million to the center in 2019. A bipartisan panel advised the UW faculty members who oversaw the survey, and survey leaders say there are low margins of error. You can find full results from the survey on our website.
Reynolds, Mayor of the City of La Crosse, hereby proclaim Saturday, February 4th, 2023 as Transit Equity Day.
La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds and local advocates are meeting to commemorate Transit Equity Days. People across the nation will spend Saturday honoring the work of civil rights icons in their fight for access to transportation. In La Crosse, it's a week-long celebration. MTU riders have been getting free rides this week with some special appearances from local elected officials. Members of the La Crosse area transit advocates say this week is primarily about fighting for better access to transportation for all.
That's what La Crosse Transit Advocates is here to do, is to try to push the envelope further along and to let the transit agency and the public officials know what we as riders really need to happen to make the system better.
La Crosse MTU will be offering free bus rides through Saturday. Wisconsin children have new vaccine requirements. The state's Department of Health Services is making changes effective today to the rules for meningitis and whooping cough immunizations. Also, chickenpox infections must be documented by a qualified health care provider. Child care centers will need to begin working with parents to make sure kids have chickenpox vaccination documents. Schools will be putting the changes into place for the 2023 to 24 school year. This comes as only about 88% of students met the minimum vaccination requirements during the last academic year. It was a 3.2% decrease from the previous year. Experts say everyone is safer when more kids are vaccinated.
Anytime we see a decline in immunization rates, it does mean that fewer kids are protected, and that is of concern. We know that some diseases, such as measles, require a very high level of immunity to prevent an outbreak from spreading.
Experts say to talk to your child's doctor if you have any questions about vaccines. And the state has a Vaccines for Children program that can help provide low-cost or free vaccines for those who need them. The Holmen Area Community Center is celebrating a fundraising goal that triggered some community generosity. The center organized a Match Challenge fundraiser back in December. If they raised $20,000 as a whole, 2 community members promised to kick in another $20,000 each. Center leaders ended up raising $22,000 to exceed that goal, and so now they have over $60,000 to support the center's programs. One of the $20,000 donors hoped the challenge would inspire the community.
The whole idea of being able to offer a gift with the inspiration of others matching that gift and inspiring that generosity with others as well.
Looks like it works. The center's executive director says $40,000 will be set aside for long-term plans. The rest will go toward rental operating costs for the new year. The center currently hosts crafting, exercise, and nutrition programs for seniors, as well as some private events. Coming up tonight at 10, a powerful reminder of Black history. We follow along as Dane County's first Black state legislator tours part of the Underground Railroad. And later, Snowflake ski jump royalty say this weekend's 100th tournament will carry some extra special meaning.
Looking for a bank that puts you first? Union State Bank is a community-owned bank looking to provide quality products and services to help make your banking easier. We take pride in getting to know our customers and understanding their needs. We are committed to helping you, your family, or your business with all your financial needs. We're here for you and we welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nobody thinks about their sewer or drain until it's too late, and oftentimes, problems that do arise can cause major damage to your home, property, and your family's health. Why not treat your plumbing right and choose Maxwell White? For just $99, we'll perform a camera inspection of your drain, looking for any potential problems that may arise in the future. So don't wait until you're in over your head. Call the fast, reliable professionals at Maxwell White.
Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect depth.
Now the DoD is updating their requirements to use foam without PFAS. It's a federal change that could have happened sooner.
Every civilian airport, they were all supposed to be using non-fluorinated foam.
Expect community.
A partnership between Mayo Clinic Health System and La Crosse's Boys and Girls Club is helping kids get help right when they need it. And now it's expanding its reach.
We are News 8. Expect more.
Well, today marks the start of Black History Month, and throughout the next 27 days, communities near and far will take time to observe, honor, and celebrate the achievements of Black Americans throughout history and in the present day. And this afternoon, dozens joined the Wisconsin Black Legislative Caucus in kicking off the month with a celebration in the Capitol Rotunda. One legislator hopes all state residents can use the next few weeks to have some important conversations.
There's a lot of work to be done as it relates to the needs of Black folks. And we hope that residents all throughout the state engage in deeper conversation and engage in the work that happens here.
Governor Evers officially proclaimed the start of Black History Month this morning, tweeting out, "We celebrate Black History Month to uplift and honor the countless contributions of Black Americans while recognizing the collective struggle for full citizenship, equity, and justice." A few generations ago, enslaved people were making their way through southwest Wisconsin to freedom on the Underground Railroad. And as we honor Black History Month, our Andrew Banstra takes us on a tour of the Milton House, which was a stop on the way.
A lot of times when people come here and they realize it's Underground Railroad site, they go, in Wisconsin? Aren't we too far north? So this is what the building looks like when Joseph Goodrich builds it in 1844.
The Milton House is Wisconsin's only tourable Underground Railroad site.
45 feet, pitch black, it was earthen.
The Fugitive Slave Law of 1850 allowed the federal government to capture runaway slaves even in free states. To escape, freedom seekers would arrive at the Milton House in wagons hidden under goods before entering.
And then someone pulls up to a cabin, like, okay, just go inside, jump in this deep dark hole, there will be a tunnel, and on the other side someone's going to help you.
As cramped as this tunnel is now, you can only imagine when enslaved people were coming through it. It was about this tall and all compacted dirt.
The signs advertising people for sale? For the first Black state legislator from Dane County, the complete lack of humanity is a lot to take in.
Even going into the tunnel, going through the tunnel and going into the cabin, feeling the weather climate and saying, in the wintertime, what was it like for my ancestors?
Most Underground Railroads were actually above ground and were only run by one or two people secretly, but not in Milton. The whole community helped.
Then we bring it down to Wisconsin, then we bring it down to Milton.
Learning American history to Representative Stubbs is the only way we can ensure we continue forward to justice.
Today had been the first day of Black History Month, and choosing to be here at a national historic site right here in Wisconsin and being the first African American elected to the state legislature from Dane County, breaking 170 years of history. I am a history maker. I want to meet the history in the state.
Admission to the Milton House is $10, and we'll of course be honoring Black History Month on our newscast later this month as it continues. We're excited to find what stories within our Coulee region that we can share with all of you. Still ahead tonight at 10, putting pens to paper for pets. Coulee Region Humane Society volunteers are drawing your furry friends in exchange for donations, but don't expect a run.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Lots of sunshine today, still chilly, just not as cold as the past couple of days. Boy, did you see the sunset this evening? We had some high clouds moving through, made for some gorgeous colors. Look at that. That was just before it set, and even a nice afterglow and some slivers of sunshine, or at least some sunlight as it just went down. Now, I'm tracking another shot of colder Arctic air. I'll share it with you in terms of timing coming up next.
Right now is absolutely the best time of year to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is the best place during our huge President's Sale. Check out this gorgeous sectional, and it comes with a free ottoman, plus so much more during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Super Cash 5 will get you 6. During February, when players buy a $5 or greater Super Cash ticket, they'll get a bonus ticket with 2 additional plays for the next drawing, only in February. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now at our huge President's Sale, get this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Coulee Region Humane Society is asking for donations, but this time donors will get something in return. Poorly drawn renditions of their pets. For a minimum donation of $20, you can give the Humane Society a picture of your pet. And in about a day, you'll get a drawing. And some of us here at News 8 Now have been helping out, including yours truly. That was mine in the banana boat. Our own Kate Overton and Dua Israr helped out, along with some folks behind the scenes, including producers Alexia Walls and Leah Rivard, and our assignment editor, Tiffany Olson. If you want a horrible and hilarious sketch of your furry, feathery, or scaly best friends, just go to the Humane Society's Facebook page. You'll find a post pinned to the top with both a fundraiser and follow their instructions from there. They are taking submissions until Monday, but we'll keep it open if there's enough demand. And I mean, how could there not be enough demand with all of our Van Gogh artistes?
It's a great idea. See, mine was so good it didn't make the cut.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was,
okay.
It was too good. It looked too professional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I smell something fishy there.
We've got some oceanfront property in Kansas to sell you as well. So. All right, let's get to the weather forecast. Before we do that, let's review the past month of January. Today, of course, is February 1st, and probably no surprise, even with the cold stretch that we ended the month on, it was a much warmer month than average. So take a look, 24.4 degrees, that's 5.5 degrees above average. If we can take this full, you can see that very nicely, 14th warmest January on record, in fact. Now, precipitation-wise, 2.17 inches, almost an inch above average, marking the 17th wettest January on record. And snowfall, 10.2 inches, about an inch and a half below average, making it the 3rd January in a row with below average snowfall. So a little bit below average snowfall, but a lot of that precip for the month fell in liquid form. So that's why it was a wetter than average month. And by the way, that followed a wetter than average December. All right, currently Temperatures are in the teens, but our high today was 24. Another cold start, 1 degree. 28 and 10 are the averages. 48 and 28 below are the records. 18 degrees out at the airport and downtown here at the station. South winds at 5 to 10, making it feel like 9. 11 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Good evening to you. Feels like 11 because your wind is currently calm. So another cold night, just not as cold as the past couple of nights. Temperatures primarily in the teens. 11 in Eau Claire, 19 in Black River Falls and Sparta, 14 in Viroqua, and 6 degrees in Boscobel, one of the cold spots. Winds out of the southwest for some at about 5 to 10, and that is causing wind chills in the single digits to around 0. And that could be the trend overnight, as temperatures will be what I call seasonably cold, meaning most spots between about 7 and 11 degrees. Our average low is 10, so we'd be pretty close to that in many locations. So not quite as cold as last night, and for sure not quite as cold as it was on earlier this week when we were in the teens below 0 in many spots. A few clouds scooting through, otherwise many hours of clearing before this next cold front arrives. As it does, it's going to pass some clouds through the area tomorrow morning, maybe squeeze out a few flurries, but it's also going to reinforce the colder air from the north in terms of another Arctic blast. So Sky Tracker showing those flurries really kind of fall apart as that cold front comes through, but look at the winds. Shift to the northwest and increase 10 to 20, gusting to 25. So it's going to be a blustery Thursday, even with lots of sunshine in the afternoon, and then clear to partly cloudy heading into Friday. Sky Tracker may be overdoing the cloud cover just a little bit, but kind of a mix of sun and clouds for Friday. Highs tomorrow, mid to upper teens to lower 20s, and a lot of these will be set in the morning hours or midday hours. And then temperatures become steady or even fall a few degrees in the afternoon. Coldest readings to the north, where that cold front will be felt first. So for tonight, partly cloudy to mostly clear, seasonably cold with lows around 9 degrees. Tomorrow, passing clouds in the morning, maybe a flurry or two. Otherwise, a blustery but mostly sunny afternoon for Groundhog Day. And of course, we'll have to see what Sun Prairie Jimmy and Punxsutawney Phil see their shadows or not. Alert night for tomorrow night and into Friday morning. Teens below 0. Wind chills as cold as 20 to 35 below. Highs on Friday only in the single digits. But look at the rebound. 30s for highs starting this weekend and right through the better part of next week. Some light precip chances on Monday in the form of rain showers or a light mix. A little bit better chance for some rain and snow later next week around Thursday.
All right. Thanks very much, Bill. Coming up next in sports, a couple of our high school standouts heading to the next level. Plus, the UWL women's basketball team back at Mitchell Hall tonight, trying to snap a 2-game skid against Platteville. Rob's got the highlights and more next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
Get family-sized Cheerios for just 99 cents. Thursday only at Hy-Vee. That's right, your daily deal for Thursday is family-sized Cheerios for just 99 cents while supplies last. Only at Hy-Vee.
Welcome to Esco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We are celebrating President's Day all month long. Take up to 5 years to pay interest-free. Need new appliances? Take 2 years to pay. Countertops? Take 3 years to pay. An adjustable base bed? Take 5 years to pay. Wesco One Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Are you ready to make a change in the new year? At Your Home Improvement Company, we can help you turn your resolution into a reality. For bathroom remodels and energy-efficient windows, our team of experts can help bring your home improvement dreams to life. Act now for 10% off your entire project and get our great financing of 2.99% or 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. So call or go online today and let's make your New Year's resolution a success. Happy New Year from Your Home Improvement Company, where it's your home made better.
Get family-sized Cheerios for just 99 cents. Thursday only at Hy-Vee. That's right, your daily deal for Thursday is family-sized Cheerios for just 99 cents while supplies last. Only at Hy-Vee.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Today is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. We're going to put the spotlight on a basketball coach that's leading her group of girls On and off the court, the La Crescent Hoka girls basketball team has faced its fair share of obstacles this season, and despite not having two of their top leading scorers, the Lancers are still playing some pretty solid basketball. They're 12-6 on the year, 8-2 in conference play, and they're led by head coach Victoria Larson. The Bangor native and Winona State grad is in her third year at the helm in La Crescent, and for Larson, she tells me one of the best parts of the job is getting the chance to connect with her players on a personal level. It's not always about basketball for Larson and the Lancers. Instead, she says coaching is about leading a group of young women, and she relishes that opportunity to do so.
It's so important for them to see somebody who used to be them. And if you can relate to them, you connect so much deeper. We communicate on such a personal level that we kind of forget the X's and O's, and we focus a lot on who they are as a person, and I think that's a benefit of having a female coach.
For us girls, it does feel like an advantage just because we have the woman perspective on our side, and we have a lot of empathy. So I feel like I've always had guy coaches through everything, but having a girl coach is a really good change, and I really like it.
A glowing review. Coach Larson doing something right there in La Crescent. The Lancers are back at it Friday on their home court to take on Cannon Falls. On to college hoops now. The UWL women's basketball team back at Mitchell Hall tonight, looking to snap a two-game skid, hosting UW-Platteville. First quarter, Eagles up 4, looking for more. Aquinas grad Kaya Steiner drives, banks it off the window for 2. 6-point lead for the home team. Next trip down the floor. Check out the footwork from Lauren Milne, dropping in 2 of her 14 on the night. Eagles go up 8. Pioneers hanging tough in the first. Barb Kling is going to pull up for 2. That cuts it back to just 6. Second quarter now, CC heating up from 3. Carly Coltart from downtown. She had 4 of them on the night. Eagles up 6 at the break, and they start pulling away in the third. Steiner, nice find to PDC grad Gabby Ritchie. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Gabby's fan club in the stands. They were loving every minute of it. Eagles take a 12-point lead, and they snap their two-game skid with a 70-43 win over Platteville. Shifting gears to the gridiron, one of Bangor's best is heading to the next level. Cardinals senior Jonah Larson, joined by his friends, family, coaches, and teammates, signing his letter of intent Wednesday to pursue his football and academic career at UW-Platteville. Larson was selected first-team all-conference as a junior. He was chosen to be a captain of the Cardinals as a senior, leading Bangor all the way to level 4. Larson says he's excited to stay in the state. Ultimately, choosing Platteville was about more than just football.
The decision was very tough. You know, I had some other options that I could have went to, but ultimately it came down to me wanting to major in engineering, and they're a very good school for that. So that was really the deciding factor for me.
Another high school standout heading to the next level is Aquinas senior Damian Lee. The two-time state champ will pursue his football career at the University of Minnesota Duluth. Lee did it on both sides of the ball for the Blue Golds, helping lead Aquinas to back-to-back Division V state titles. Lee is a first-team all-conference and all-region player. He was also selected as an honorable mention member to both the WFCA and AP All-Wisconsin football teams. And his high school career isn't over yet. This upcoming spring will mark Lee's third season on the Blue Gold track program. He'll be throwing shot put and discus for Aquinas. The kid can do it all. Look at him go. Both sides of the ball, back-to-back state titles. You were here last year for that one. I was here for this one. Really cool.
All he knows is success.
Yep.
And he's got quite a motor on the football field for sure.
Does. Speaking of success, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, one less problem the Packers will have to deal with. Tom Brady, no more, 23 years in the books, an excellent career. But Packers will have it a little easier next year, hopefully.
That's true. We'll give Brady another month in case he decides he's coming back again, though.
For a third time.
Thanks, Rob.
You got it.
More news right after this.
Take your day from good to great with Perkins Great Plates under $10. Get big flavor and bigger savings with our Magnificent 7 breakfast, Big Bacon BLT, and more. And don't forget a delicious pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2.
Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
When you watch News 8 now, expect depth.
Now the DoD is updating their requirements to use foam without PFAS. It's a federal change that could have happened sooner.
Every civilian airport, they were all supposed to be using non-fluorinated foam.
Expect community.
A partnership between Mayo Clinic Health System and La Crosse's Boys and Girls Club is helping kids get help right when they need it. And now it's expanding its reach.
We are News 8. Expect more.
Fans of the iconic sitcom Laverne and Shirley are mourning the recent death of Cindy Williams, who played the bubbly Shirley Feeney. She died Wednesday at the age of 75. Laverne and Shirley followed the lives of two roommates who worked at a Milwaukee brewery. And the show, credited by some to have put Milwaukee on the map, and a Milwaukee brewery now honoring the show's impact. Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee has been hosting tours that offer a bit of the show's nostalgia. The company says it inherited a piece of the bottle line conveyor belt from the actual brewery where Laverne and Shirley was shot.
For us, it was brewing in Milwaukee. We had a portion of the line. It just made sense.
Lakefront Brewery says their tours will continue to pay respect to, quote, the ladies that brought our Midwest culture to so many people. During the tour, they play the show's theme song and the conveyor belt moves beer bottles just like in the show. We are a few days away from the 100th edition of a Westby tradition. The Snowflake Ski Jump happens this weekend, welcoming jumpers from all over the country. Visitors might spot some Snowflake royalty while catching the high-flying action. Snowflake Queen Kenzie Maury and attendant Maddie Sloan will be there to cheer him on. Maury will be cheering extra hard for a family member taking flight.
Watching my sister get to jump, she's 9 and she's jumping with the junior jumpers, and it's really cool to get to watch them each week and make their progress.
Past and present Snow Queens will also get to have a special reunion tomorrow. There's a link with a full list of events on news8000.com. We'll be right back.
And everything for your next home renovation at Menards. When you need a paint to fit your lifestyle, Pittsburgh has got you covered. From crack-resistant to fast-drying options, we have the paint for your needs. Grab a gallon today for $49.98. It's a great time for your next upgrade from your appliance destination right now at Menards. Upgrade your home with quality, energy-efficient appliance brands, including KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and Criterion. Save big money on your entire appliance upgrade right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
So proud.
Right now, get a sausage McMuffin or sausage biscuit paired with hash browns for just $2.50.
Winter is here.
And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
That's why we have insurance, to help with the unexpected accidents that are not your fault.
At Bygoff & Rohde, we'll help you get the insurance settlement you deserve to pay your medical bills, your lost wages, and get your life back on track.
If you're injured, call us.
Call Bygoff & Rohde.
Migraine hits hard, so you hit back with Ubrelvy. You put it all on the line. One dose of Ubrelvy quickly stops migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
All month, the Jennifer Hudson Show is one big part. Let's celebrate, y'all. And ooh, the guest list is so good. Take it, Patty.
Your heart is so genuine.
He gonna have me crying, y'all. we're celebrating everything.
You'd help save so many lives.
Your happy place is right here. You ain't seen none yet, baby.
Weekdays at 4 on News 8.
Seasonably cold tonight, lows around 9 degrees. Blustery for Groundhog Day, a high of 19. Really cold tomorrow night again, lows around 10 below, so an alert night. Wind chills as cold as 20 to 35 below. Very similar to this past Monday night, Tuesday morning, so use caution.
All right, and get your art skills going. Cooley Region Humane Society needs you. And you too. I'm not an artist, and I did it.
Yeah,
we'll see you tomorrow.